Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth of my PvP breakdown videos. However, I'm taking this one into a new twist. We're talking about some trials. Trials of Osiris. The endgame PvP event for Destiny that keeps me playing every single week and continues to push me to get better. Now the map the week that we're going to do this video on is, as you can see, Burning Shrine. One of the key things about any map in Trials is figuring out your opening route. What I like to do when we spawn on the inside is move to the right, try and take an early snipe, but if I don't get it, I move on, because camping a sniping lane is one of the easiest ways to get wrecked. You know what else is an easy way to get wrecked? What I just did. I was saved by my team, luckily, and I managed to clip one with a trip mine as he walked over it. But part of the observations I'm going to make is going to be because of my weapon choice. So I'm going to be analyzing my tactics in this video, given the fact that I'm using a No Land Beyond and a shotgun as a combo, a shoddy sniper combo. The No Land Beyond is notorious as being the hardest weapon to use in the game as a sniper, and rightfully so. The sights are not necessarily optimal. It's got the fact that after every shot it has to pump action reload, or bolt action rather. There is a way to get around that with the reload glitch, but I'm going to cover that more in a video later. But I enjoy using it because it's a good challenge weapon, it's a really fun weapon to master, and it's very, very powerful when you can learn to use it well. So, let's carry on with the commentary. So off to a bad start. The first round I didn't do much, this round I didn't do much. I'm trying, once again, to not pick games where I absolutely dominate, but try and observe my good habits and my bad habits. So now I'm going up to the middle platform, trying to get an easy snipe, managed to get the headshot. Very dangerous play, by the way. Ideally, I kind of moved in with confidence just because I'm confident in my team, I'm confident in my abilities, but in general, there's a lot of sniping lanes that people tend to camp. Ooh, the shotgun. Universal. I slid too early and I should have just jumped instead of sliding, but that was my mistake. In general, you don't want to go into main sniping lanes and challenge other snipers. The reason being is every time you do that, the odds are you've got a 50-50 shot. They've got a 50% chance to hit you, you got a 50% chance to hit them, and at that point, you're just presenting an unnecessary risk. The best way to use a sniper, especially the No Land Beyond, which is a great run and gun sniper, is to use it in unpredictable ways. So right here, I get the clip, and then I move. I'm not going to stay, I'm not trying to camp out in a sniping spot. I'm trying to stay mobile, be unpredictable, and not be somewhere where they can hardscope. It's also very helpful to have a shotgun with this particular setup, because I can be medium to long range with the No Land Beyond, and then I can also be very, very aggressive with my Bones of AO Hunter with a shotgun. Heavy round. I'm not a huge fan of this strategy, but my teammates seem to love it. We usually have one person go up and try and snipe them, which is not a bad strategy. It's actually, if you can have a reliable sniper, like he just picked one up, he got picked off, but what he did is see, this isn't the perfect example of that being best used, but oftentimes, on other maps in particular, like, say, Bannerfall or Pantheon, those are two good maps where the strategy really works, all you have to do is just distract them long enough to not get the heavy, so you can get rockets, fly across the map, and hit them where they're about to get the heavy. They haven't even had a chance to get it yet because they've been harassed by your sniper. Didn't work out that well for this time, but that's a good strategy that you can apply if you've got a good sniper. So they took that round. Heavy round's a bit of a wild card in general. Now we're trying to take the victory. So I'm keeping an eye on this path. There's usually one that comes up, but not this time. They're staying outside towards the middle. Now our mentality is good. We've got the inside. The objective is going to spawn in here. So we'll hold this. One of our guys got picked off. I can get the easy res. Going to grab that and try and close off that door as much as I can. Managed to get the stick. It was actually a lucky stick. He jumped into my grenade. I was trying to stick the wall behind him, but it worked out. A beautiful smash by him. You know, a lot of teams will call out enemy supers. the beginning of the round, or before as you're flying into the match, and that's a good idea because then you could be aware of the fact that the enemy has a Titan Smash, and maybe this late in the game you wouldn't bunch up like we did. Always good to keep aware of your enemy's supers, what they are, and try and keep it in your mind when they have them. So he just used a Smash. We know he doesn't have it this round. So now I'm going to sweep around, check the outside. We're still trying to hold the inside. It's a close enough game that we don't want to make any mistakes, present any targets, and give them the chance to push on an orb. My buddy Bo, one of my favorite people to play Trials with, gets the pick. He's trying to cover the orb, as am I, without pushing out too aggressively. And the red snipe. On a side note, the day that they made the No Land Beyond able to red snipe, I was so happy. This is my favorite gun to use in the game. I've become so enamored with it. It's my primary that I always go into Trials with, unless I just absolutely am not doing well with it. Oh, self-res. And no. Sit down. That's also a very risky strategy, but I'll tell you what, when somebody self-reses, they're usually expecting you to run screaming, which works out for them. They can pummel you through grenades, they can go get the revives, that's exactly what they want. Especially if there's two of you there, but even if it's not two of you there, if you can get the body shot, if you can get a close-up shotgun, or if you can jump over them and get the downward shot and then throw it up with a melee, you can finish off a self-res. It's a good way to do it, neutralize the threat before they really have a chance to get their bearings. The only thing you have to worry about is they can one-hit you with that melee. So it's risky. I like to do it. The choice is yours. It's definitely something to try. In low pressure situations when you're not playing Trials, give it a shot and see what you think. Anyways, this has been another episode in our series where I break down games. The next video I'm going to do is going to be on Trials this last week, Pantheon, and it's going to be a good time. So thank you for watching. See you next time.